storytelling. The make or break of each video. If you want your videos to get better views, you need to tell better stories. In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to tell stories on YouTube with a simple framework that you can plug into any video that you post to get more views. But more importantly, I'm gonna walk you through how to make people actually feel something when they watch your videos, which will make them come back again and again and turn into a loyal viewer that follows you for life. Because I'm on a mission to take over 1,000 YouTube channels to over 100,000 subscribers. And storytelling is the key to growing fast. You see, most YouTube advice tells you to make a ton of videos and that's how you grow. But that advice is simply outdated. You see, YouTube has recently been pushing small channels in the algorithm and blowing up creators like this, and this in as little as one video. I know this because I used this exact same strategy to go from 0 to over 10,000 subscribers on this exact channel in under 90 days. And once you understand it, no matter how many videos you've posted, the next one can change everything. You see, YouTube always looks for two things: making people click and making people watch. And this comes down to your idea, your title, your thumbnail, and your story. And you have to learn story first, because there is no point in somebody clicking on your video if they're not gonna watch it. And after making over 1,000 YouTube videos, I stumbled across this diagram right here. This is the framework that almost every single big creator is using to tell stories that make their videos go viral. And the best part is that no matter what style of content that you create, you can use this in your videos. It's called the hero's journey. And if you just fill in the gaps, it creates a perfect story that anybody can follow along with. And to learn this, we're gonna analyze one of the most famous movies of all time, Star Wars. But almost every great movie and YouTube video follow this exact format. So first we start off in the status quo. This is where your character is living their normal life. So in Star Wars, this looks like Luke Skywalker living a normal and humble life as a farm boy on his home planet of Tatooine. Here you wanna introduce your main character, tell who you are.
This is the moment I'm realizing that I need to make some health changes.
You wanna go over your credibility and why you're different than everyone else. Second is the call to adventure. Luke is called to his adventure by two individuals, R2-D2 and Ben Kenobi. Luke triggers R2-D2's message from Princess Leia and is intrigued by her and her message. Here you wanna explain the motivation behind your video. What will you be doing? What sparked this challenge?
I don't know what happened.
I've always told myself like the next month, the next year.
The reason I really decided to do this is my friend Joe over here, my really good buddy. He just sends me a picture of me on FaceTime. And then I go, I know, I'm too fat.
Here you want to give the viewer a reason to watch you. Third is assistance. When R2-D2 escapes to find Ben Kenobi, Luke follows and is later saved by Kenobi, who goes on to tell Luke about his Jedi heritage. Kenobi suggests that he should come with him to Alderaan.
This is crazy that I look like this. I don't know what happened.
I've never ever taken my health seriously.
Here you want to add someone more experienced or knowledgeable to help you on your journey. You can introduce some kind of mentor or some kind of protocol that you'll be doing. And you'll have to take this into your niche and figure out what can you have in the video to give you some assistance. Now fourth is departure. Here you want to officially embark on your journey. Luke discovers that the stormtroopers searching for the droids tracked him to his farm. He rushes to warn his aunt and uncle, only to discover them dead by the hands of the Empire. When Luke returns to Kenobi, he pledges to go with him to Alderaan and learn the ways of the Force like his father before him. Here is where you want to step into the unknown and start the challenge.
Did I say dead ass I'm gonna do it?
Say that as you're gonna do it.
Dead ass I'm gonna do it.
This can be day one of whatever you're doing. Break down your initial experience with the challenge, or any fears, worries, or insights that you got from the first day. Next, we have our trials. This is where you go through the tests that make you worthy. After Luke, Kenobi, and the droids hire Han Solo and Chewbacca to transport them all off of Tatooine and onto Alderaan, Kenobi begins Luke's trainings in the ways of the Force. Wielding his father's lightsaber, Kenobi challenges him to block the shots of a small training remote. At first, he can't do it. Then Ben Kenobi gives him a helmet to wear that has a blast shield that blocks his view of the remote. Kenobi teaches him to reach out and trust his feelings. Luke blocks 3 shots from the remote, completely blind. He is starting to learn the ways of the Force. This is the main part of your video. As you go through the challenge, you will encounter and overcome some of the main barriers that have been holding you back. You really want to show you overcoming these things and tease that it's building into exactly what you want to get out of the video. Next, you have the approach. This is where you're getting closer and closer to the treasure. In Star Wars, the plan to defeat the Galactic Empire is to bring the Death Star plans to Alderaan so that Princess Leia's father can take them to the rebellion. However, when they arrive within the system, the planet is destroyed. They come across the Death Star and are pulled in by a tractor beam, now trapped within the metaphorical belly of the beast, the Galactic Empire. Here you want to show the teaser of your biggest threat, slowly leading into that big moment where you face the make or break part of this video.
In a nutshell, your body fat percentage went up because you gained fat and you lost muscle.
In this time, you want to create suspense about did it work and can I actually do it? 7 is crisis. This is where it all goes down. As Kenobi goes off to deactivate the tractor beam so that they can escape, Luke, Han, and Chewbacca discover that Princess Leia is being held on the Death Star with them. They rescue her and escape to the Millennium Falcon, hoping that Kenobi has successfully deactivated the tractor beam. Kenobi later sacrifices himself as Luke watches Darth Vader strikes him down. Luke must now avenge his fallen mentor and carry on with his teachings. Now, this is the darkest point of your story.
An unfortunate moment happened to me during this transformation in which I had to accept defeat and realize that maybe my methods weren't the best way to go about things, and I had to turn to Ilya for help.
It's where you face the biggest challenge, and it is the make or break moment for you. Can you stick to the workout plan to get that six-pack? This will most of the time be a huge moment of doubt for you, and if you mess it up, it could cost the entire challenge. Number 8 is your treasure. This is where it all works out. Luke has saved the princess and retrieved the Death Star plans. They now have knowledge to destroy the Galactic Empire's greatest weapon once and for all. You see, treasure is when you find the key that helps you finally overcome the challenge. Maybe that's a new piece of information, support from a friend, or a new idea that makes you have a completely different perspective. Then we go on to the result. This is where it all pays off. The rebels, along with Luke as an X-Wing pilot, prepare to take on the Death Star. The rebellion and the Galactic Empire wage war in an epic space battle. Luke is the only X-Wing pilot that was able to get within the trenches of the Death Star, but Darth Vader and his wingmen are in hot pursuit. Just as Darth Vader is about to destroy Luke, Han returns and clears the way for Luke. Luke uses the Force to guide his aiming as he fires upon the sole weak point of the deadly Death Star, destroying it for good. You see, the result is getting the thing that you sought after. For example, visible six-pack abs. This is the big climax. Get emotional, be happy, and show that to the viewer, because now they are invested in your journey as well. 10 is your return. This is where you get ready to stop the challenge and take this stuff into your new life. In Star Wars, this just looks like Luke and Han returning to the Rebel base. And you really just want to show how good that result feels. You want to surprise your friends with your new six-pack. Get their reactions, or just be proud of how well you've done. Then we go on to 11, your new life. Luke gets back to the Rebel base and celebrates their win. Here you could show what life is like now with your new six-pack.
First scan, you're at 27.8% body fat. But I am so proud.
I only eat when I feel like I need to eat. I'm never hungry. I'm never starving.
You can show the new things that it allows you to do. Now you can move easier with more self-confidence, and go over how you are going to keep it with your new daily habits.
I keep saying to everybody around me, like, what am I gonna do after this video is over?
And coming full circle, 12 is your resolution. This is where it all worked out in the end. Luke and Han return to the Rebellion base, triumphant. As they receive their medals for the heroic journey, there's peace amongst the galaxy, at least for now. Here, you just want to drop your key lessons about everything that you learned and in the video. This is where you share your honest thoughts with the viewers and really form that connection.
I've definitely gained wisdom from it. I've gained lessons from it. I can't change anything from the past, but like I can carry all that into the future.
And if you follow the hero's journey on your own videos, I can guarantee you that you will have much higher retention than the average person on YouTube. Practice this, put it in your content, and I can guarantee that you will get more views. But keep in mind that this is just one of the 7 storytelling frameworks that will help you blow up on YouTube. And that's why I put together a completely free YouTube course with over 6 hours of content showing you everything that you need to know in order to go from 0 to over 100,000 subscribers this year. And in that completely free course that has more information than 99% of people's paid courses, we go over all 7 of these storytelling frameworks. Because I'm on a mission to take over 1,000 YouTube channels to over 100,000 subscribers, and I want to see you win. So watch this video where I show you how to get access, what you'll find inside, and how you can use the information inside to blow up your channel to 100,000 subscribers this year. Thanks, and have a great day.